You know, guys, I love like just screwing with Sky and look, there goes your notes. Your notes are all fucked up. They're falling over.
It's not wine spilling.
but I love messing with her and just not letting her know when I'm going to turn the camera on. Anyway, real quick, we'd like to say congratulations to Mike Kane. He was the winner of last week's Guess the Movie Quote contest.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You're good. You guys watch a lot of movies, I have to say.
And
I'm shocked.
You guys are fast. We'll actually have the contest again later on in the show, and you guys will be eligible to win another free Amazon gift card. Now, everybody, because of the new year, is all getting ready to start their diets, whether it be a fad diet like the Zone diet and the Atkins diet and, just the paleo diet, all these diets. And over the years, we have seen so many bizarre diets. And
what diet are you on, Kevin?
Huh?
Do you stay this natural shape? Just, how do you stay in shape?
Oh,
what's your
don't
diet?
be deceived, because people are like, Kevin, you look like you're in great shape.
Don't be deceived.
Yeah, but I went from quickly from being a hero to being a zero. My shit just got this because my girlfriend and I went crazy on eating.
You guys like to chow down.
We were plowing down food and just eating, and I just looked like Frosty the Snowman. It was just rotten. I look like melted candle wax, but whatever. But whatever the case, I've got hold of the reins. I've got it straight now, and I'm starting to eat clean. And but you brought up an interesting point.
Yeah, I want to talk about some diets that are out there that I haven't even heard of any of these.
Yeah, because
a couple I have, but some I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's been some over the years. There's been some. I'm going to just come right out and say it's some fucked up diets. You mind-boggling shit that people do to lose weight instead of just hard work and
hitting
training.
The treadmill and stop eating the fucking birthday
and
cake.
Just push your ass away from the dinner table.
That's right.
So anyway, we composed, like we always do, our top 10 or top 5 or top 3 list. We did a top 5 list of the
diets.
Most bizarre diets.
Yeah. But you know what? We just have to tell you guys, we are not physicians. We are not recommending trying any of these diets because they sound crazy. Do not follow these diets.
Yeah, I saw.
We're just telling you guys these are really fucked up diets not to follow.
Right, and these are diets that people have done. Now, I'm gonna let you take over.
Okay, so the first diet that I want to talk about is the Bible diet. Have you heard of this diet, Kevin?
No.
All right, so the Bible diet, or also known as the Maker's Diet, is based on the idea that certain foods are forbidden or unclean and that God will not approve of you eating these foods. Okay? So, this diet...
I'm taking my microphone back, y'all.
The main promoter of this diet, his name is Jordan Rubin.
Jordan Rubin.
He claims that this diet was responsible from his recovery from Crohn's disease.
Okay.
So now he thinks it's the greatest thing ever.
Okay.
So
did he make this diet up?
I think he did.
So okay, so he self-proclaimed saying it is saved him from Crohn's
he's saying everybody, this diet is great, it works. So this is how the diet starts. So every day you start your day off with some prayers.
Okay, okay, that's cool.
You should be doing some exercises, of life's purpose for about 2 to 3 minutes. You need to just think about life's purpose, and you need to pray.
Right.
Okay. And every time you're hungry, you need to pray. Okay.
Right. So you pray that you're not going to just throw down and just grease and G out.
No. So there's all these rules. So basically, one of the things is Jesus said, do not eat fruit that's out of season. Okay. Because Jesus did not serve apple juice or orange juice.
Right.
So only eat the fruit that's in season. Okay. Also, I got a hair in my mouth. Yucky. Sorry. Anyway, do not eat any potatoes.
Okay.
Jesus never handed out French fries.
He didn't?
No, he didn't.
He didn't go to McDonald's?
So you're not allowed to eat French fries. Also, one of the things on there, no sugar or dessert.
Yeah, well, that's where the fucking Bible diet would go, right? I'd have to close the Bible and be done with that diet.
Yeah,
I like some fucking cookies.
Yeah, no cookies, okay? And also, if you find some grain that you want to eat, okay?
Right.
You need to grind it between 2 rocks by hand before eating it.
Like a Neanderthal man.
Yes. Okay. So otherwise you're not allowed.
Otherwise,
so these are just some.
Otherwise, it's forbidden.
It's forbidden.
The Bible diet.
The Bible diet says it's forbidden. So people, if you're hungry, you need to pray instead of eating. Okay? So on to the next diet. These are just some of the things of the Bible diet. I didn't list the whole thing.
I'm looking at some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. All right. Next diet, Kevin.
Yeah.
Since you've heard of many diets, the cotton ball diet. Does that sound delicious or what?
Come on,
people?
man.
Okay. Some people eat them dry.
Okay, hold
Just
up.
pop
I
those
got to cut
suckers.
you off. The cotton ball diet?
Yeah, man. Get with
the
it.
fuck? I've never heard of a cotton ball diet in my life. I've never heard of the Bible.
I've never heard
Have
of
you
it
ever heard
either,
of the
but
fucking
I'm
Bible
just
diet?
telling you. Okay.
The cotton ball diet. So these people
yeah.
really are doing this stuff?
Some people like to just eat them dry, which I imagine
Right.
will make you gag just a little bit.
Right.
Some people like to soak the cotton balls in a little gelatin before eating it. So anyway, they're believing that if they are eating,
How do you like to eat your balls? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's,
So
you
they're-
set yourself up for that one, Sky.
I guess I did.
So go ahead.
I do like some balls.
Okay, that's awesome. I
Cocoa
like that.
buff balls and
I'm
can't
bubbling
even
over
know.
my balls,
No, I
but
like
anyway.
nuts.
Nuts. Okay. glad we don't have to be censored.
Anyway, people are actually people believe that
Right.
are on this cotton diet that the
Okay.
cotton balls are high in fiber. Not the fiber
Well,
our
it's
body needs, but they're high in fiber. And
the
if you eat-
fiber, like the cotton shirt that you got on your back right now.
that's
people.
right. Chew on your shirt instead. So
why don't
anyway, if you eat enough of the cotton balls,
Okay.
it fills up your stomach,
Okay.
and then you want to eat.
You know, and I'm going to say something. The diet's fucked up, okay? But the theory, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, having freaking cotton balls in your stomach, I wouldn't be hungry. Would you be hungry?
No, but you know what works
What?
too?
What?
Drink a tall glass of water before eating, people.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm telling you, it
On
works.
to the next most fucked up diet.
Okay. The next one, I don't know how to pronounce, so I'm going to let Kevin pronounce this one.
God damn. Look, okay, you know what I'm saying? This is Sky's segment, everybody.
I know,
and
but
she's
I
like,
don't know how to
I don't know how to
pronounce
pronounce it. So let me roll in with You're just like fucking George, my co-host of the Uncut Sports Show. You guys are no different, man. Y'all are like...
I don't know how to pronounce this word. Okay, let's say it together.
I got it.
Ready?
I got it. Breathier... Huh?
You don't know either.
No. Breatharianism. Breatharianism diet. So it's like breathe, but breatharian, like a breatharian, breatharianism.
Okay.
Breatharianism.
So the breatharianism diet, people.
I'm fucking hyperventilating from saying this shit.
Do you need CPR? Do you need CPR?
Right, okay. So go ahead and put it on.
Get that brown paper bag over there and blow it.
Right,
All
okay.
right. Breatharianism.
Just say the breath, the
All
hot
right.
breath diet.
The hot breath diet, people.
Right.
This is how it works. It consists. This is what you do, people. You eat nothing. That's it. You eat nothing.
But that's not any. Why they put that fucking fancy name on it? That's not. That's
Okay.
just saying like, hey, don't eat shit diet.
So these people believe that all you need to survive is your breath, which is true.
Right? Yeah. Because
But and we get all of our energy from the sun.
yeah, but the sun is not. I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, the sun does give us energy, and that in itself is true. But you still need, you know.
So the breatharian.
I mean, this is not funny, and I don't mean this in any funny way. You know, I mean, seriously, because people be like, that's fucked up, Kevin. I'm just being honest. There's a lot of Ethiopians that are getting a hell of a lot of fucking sun, but they don't, the breatharism,
No.
whatever the fuck diet's not working for them. You know what I mean?
But they're not on that diet by choice.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, so the Breatharian, the
Jesus
Institute
Christ.
of America,
Sounds like a dinosaur.
promotes
Uh-huh.
a diet workshop. So you can go and take a workshop to learn how to do this fancy diet. And guess how much it costs?
How much?
$10,000.
$10,000 to learn how to not eat anything?
$10,000, okay?
I mean-
these courses are run by a man named Wiley Brooks, who has previously charged up $25 million for his courses.
And is the biggest
Yes, because
con artist known to man.
He doesn't really practice this diet himself because occasionally he has to eat a cheeseburger and a Coke because he can't help it, he says. He's surrounded by junk in the
Marketing,
world.
people, marketing.
So,
Everything is about marketing.
yeah, so 3 people have died on this diet.
I guess so.
But-
If you starve yourself to death.
If any of you have done this diet and you're still around, please email us.
Right, 'cause we were
Sky
like-
at thekevinwhiteshow.com. I'd like to hear about it.
You know what? I'm amazed that you got that thing right. You said it right. High five, Sky. Usually she
I got
doesn't
my
even know her
email.
own email address.
No, I
she'll
don't.
she'll be like, she'll go, just email me.
I don't know.
And I'm
I
like,
know
oh,
it
I guess that's
today.
Sky's signal to say, hey, Kevin, tell him my email
The
address.
coffee is making me,
Right.
sharp.
Sharp as a tack.
But I'm already sharp.
Okay,
So whatever.
you are definitely. Now, this is a diet. I'm looking
All right,
at.
you know what?
Is this really a diet? Oh my God. You made this. Wake up, Sleeping Beauty.
I'm doing the Sleeping Beauty diet.
I mean, seriously, people, number 2 on the list is the Sleeping Beauty diet. We can't make this shit up. Someone really created a diet called the Sleeping Beauty diet. So
Yeah.
maybe if you are doing the Dukan diet or the paleo diet or the South Beach diet,
Try
don't
the
feel bad.
Sleeping Beauty diet.
Try the Sleeping Beauty diet.
Try the Sleeping Beauty diet. So this diet obviously involves a lot of
Sleeping?
sleeping.
I'm going to tell you what. Sleeping
Is good for the body.
I've had bouts where, and this is, we'll kind of get off track here, but I've had times where I've dieted perfect, been to the gym, worked out, dieted perfect, done everything perfect, and gotten 4 or 5 hours sleep just because I had so much on my schedule. And then, in contrast, had weeks where I didn't do everything perfect, was not religious about my cardio, and was getting a decent amount of sleep, like 7 or 8 hours, and I look better. So there's a lot to be said for that. I mean, probably not to the extent that you're going to start to explain to us, because I'm sure it's going to be some bizarre shit that's coming next.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay,
it
go
is
ahead.
a little bit. So basically, their theory is, I can't even speak today.
Right, because
it's coming. It's coming. I just woke up from my beauty sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Their theory is, if you're not awake, you're not eating.
yeah, that's a good point.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless some people wake up in the middle of the night and sleepwalk and raid the refrigerator and don't even know it and get back to bed and smell like pumpkin pie in the middle of the night.
When you're not awake, you're not doing much of anything. You know what I'm
No.
saying? You're not eating, you're not fucking, you're not doing anything. You're just fucking dreaming.
Well, some of these
Of
people
food.
that are on this diet actually drug themselves. So they sleep 20 hours a day. It
Like
says.
cats.
20 hours a day? That doesn't make any sense.
Wow. I mean, why would you even want to be alive if you slept 24 hours?
I know. Well, I think they just go through it in,
It's
short,
like you're dreaming. Your whole
like
life
periods.
is a dream. Like that
So-
damn movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. You remember?
What movie was
There was come on, you people got to remember. There was a movie with the dream, with the secret.
Oh, I never saw that.
What the hell was the
it
name of
good?
that movie? Someone will respond, because these guys are on top of things. I should have done the damn movie quote for that. But
I know-
Inception.
Oh.
Damn.
Yes. I never saw that movie.
That movie was
might have to
great.
watch
I
it.
loved it. Go see it. It's a good movie.
All
Rent
right.
it.
So anyway, the Sleeping Beauty diet,
Okay.
originally formulated in the 1970s. And you know who actually was a big fan of it? Elvis.
Rip Van Winkle.
No, Elvis.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that worked real
Because
good for him.
he couldn't bend down and tie his shoes anymore, so they put him on the
God,
Sleeping
you
Beauty
see-
diet. Yeah.
Really?
That's what they said.
Well,
They probably drugged him.
he took it a little bit too serious.
Yeah, so
Some Elvis
anyway,
fans going to hate me for
So
that
we've been through 4 diets now.
Okay.
And I have
It's
one
ti-
diet left, people. And I just want to warn you, this is not for the weak stomach people. And I find it very unbelievable, so I have to talk about it, because I cannot believe people actually do this.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Okay.
It's.
Are you ready for it?
So yeah.
The tapeworm diet, people.
Now,
Purposely, you put a fucking worm in your body. A parasite.
Right. People, but you know what's funny? Of all the diets that we went over, well, your list of the other 4 that were in the top 5, the tapeworm diet is the one diet that I had heard of.
I've
I had
heard of
never
it
heard
too.
of Sleeping
I've heard of
Beauty
it.
or the rhythm or whatever the hell. None of those other shits.
The breathing
But
rhythm?
whatever the hell it was. Those fucking crazy cultish bastards. But the tapeworm diet, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Where people put a tapeworm in their body, a
On
parasite.
purpose. And it
That-
grows. It
Yeah,
grows.
and it eats all the food.
Yeah.
That is the most asinine shit you
Speaking
could
of
possibly
ass,
do.
what goes in must come out.
And that's how the tapeworm comes out.
Or
yeah, I knew
sometimes
was,
it comes out through your mouth.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
Now,
anyway.
but this is the thing. Suppose the tapeworm starts to come off, because it's a tapeworm. It's a worm. I mean, you guys all know when you were kids and you play worms, you break the fuckers in half and they're still crawling. Suppose the tapeworm's coming out and it breaks. Or you crap it out and it breaks, and you still have this part of this parasite in your ass.
Can you take like medication and kill it, you think?
I don't know. Do I look like Marcus
Welby? I guess that was my job to research that part.
No,
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, so the tapeworm diet, okay?
The tapeworm diet, people.
The tapeworm diet. It is illegal.
Cannot make this shit up.
It is illegal to import tapeworms into the United States. So if you really want to go on this diet, you need to go to Mexico where they have tapeworm farms.
Oh, well, it's not a problem because if you go to Mexico
and eat any of the food, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
Eat any of the food, or if you eat the tapeworm and you go on the tapeworm diet in Mexico, all you got to do is drink a glass of water and you will shit the tapeworm out, definitely. Okay? If you don't have any Evian or any fucking special bottled water, the moment you want the tapeworm out, just drink some fucking tap water, and you will fucking schwater all over fucking Mexico, okay? And that means shitting water.
Well, anyway, the way that the tapeworm is, you have to eat raw meat that is infected with the tapeworm, okay? That's how you get it in your body. It grows, and it's going to eat all your, not only your food, but also your nutrients. So you can become vitamin deficient, which is not healthy, people.
Right.
Not healthy.
Not healthy.
Not healthy. So anyway, you can lose about 1 to 2 pounds a week on this diet. I do not recommend it.
Do that walk in the treadmill.
Because eventually it needs to come out, and the sucker is pretty long. Okay.
Sucker.
So you need to poop it out. But anyway, there's been some cases.
You almost got plastered with coffee right there. You need to poop it out. You know,
didn't I sound
once
like
you
a
have the
medical
tapeworm,
professional?
you know, you gotta poop it out. Huh?
I sounded like a medical professional.
You did sound
if
like
I say so myself.
Medical professionals would have probably said defecate. Okay, you said poop.
No, I don't use.
You sounded like Adam Sandler.
Poop. Anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, in rare cases, the tapeworm can go into other parts of your body that you don't want them to be in. You only want them in your intestines. Right. They can go into your brain, which will kill you, and other parts. So anyway. Bad. Do not try any of these diets. We just wanted to
educate you guys on the things and the crazy bizarre shit that people are actually out there doing trying to lose weight. Just have a healthy diet that has all the nutrients and be consistent with your training, and you'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I cut all the sugar out of my diet on New Year's Day.
Speaking of in shape, nice bodies, attractive people.
Well, thank you.
Oh my God! How'd you know I was going to talk about it?
I work really hard.
Talk about what? Okay. But Katherine Webb. Now, do you know who she is?
Well, I do after this weekend.
Everybody knows who Katherine Webb is.
Now
if some of you guys who do not know who Katherine Webb is, she is she's Miss Alabama, and she is right now the current girlfriend of Alabama, the football team's quarterback, AJ McCarron.
See, I don't know who that is.
No, you don't,
No.
And in the mainstream public, not many people knew who either one of them was. But the bizarre thing is how certain things can make you grow. You can gain popularity literally overnight. And that's why we're talking about Katherine Webb, because during the broadcast of the Alabama Notre Dame game Monday night, she was in the stands watching her boyfriend play, who's the quarterback for Alabama. And Brent Musburger, who's was commentating for CBS, pointed her out in the crowd as a former Miss Alabama, and said basically, wow, made a couple comments. She's beautiful. Wow, all you kids should be throwing.
Well, he kept going back like, wow, what a beautiful woman.
Right. Wow, what a beautiful woman. You guys should grow up to try to be quarterbacks. There's going to be a lot of kids throwing football. Look what you can get if you're a quarterback. And people took to it. And it wasn't tasteless. It wasn't anything. And the reason,
it wasn't bad.
Yeah, and he got in a lot of shit for it, in a shitstorm for it. But the game was boring as shit because Alabama was beating the living dog shit out of Notre Dame. And I'm sorry to say that to Notre Dame fans who are watching this broadcast, but it was a fact. So the game got slow. And so Brent Musburger said, okay.
Started looking around the crowd.
Because that's what good sportscasters do. They keep it lively.
Yeah, keep it going.
So this girl gained overnight, because of that broadcast and having the camera focused on her time and time again, got over 100,000 Twitter followers.
Wow,
overnight.
That's crazy.
And she basically just propelled herself into stardom overnight. I guess with Brent Musburger's help. Now, here's the next thing that comes to mind. This is a lot of people are talking about her. All of a sudden, she was a Miss Alabama. Obviously, she had moved and relocated to Los Angeles. And I don't know her personally, and you don't know her personally. And most people who are watching this broadcast don't know her personally. But, you would think that she was trying to accomplish something. Maybe she could be a spokesperson because that's what these
because
Miss
she
USA
was because she was Miss Alabama. They
she-
like to be out there,
Right.
and- yeah.
And she was doing this. And once she blew up overnight, she got all these Twitter followers. She immediately got like several outlets, media outlets contacted her.
Yeah,
and
people wanted to talk to her.
Right, they wanted to talk to her
Yeah.
and get her on. And she basically released a statement to TMZ saying that she had canceled 8 interviews. She wasn't going to do any more interviews. The only interview that she did do
was the Today Show.
The Today Show. And that's because Donald Trump kind of intervened and convinced her to do it. And she wanted to make sure that it was not at AJ, that's her boyfriend, the quarterback for Alabama's request. But he did come out, and there's from a lot of sources saying that he felt funny about it. Well, he wasn't happy about it because he felt like it was taken away from his accomplishments on the football field. If he felt like to some degree it was overshadowing Alabama's win, which actually it was overshadowing Alabama's victory over Notre Dame. But this brings me to the question, everybody, and this is what I want to hear.
Ooh, question.
Do you think, because she is at this point saying, hey, you know what? She's decided to pull out because she's like, you know what?
Pull out of
of
what?
all these interviews, and she's
okay.
she's doing a media blackout right now because she's like, you know what? I don't want mine and AJ's relationship to be viewed as a celebrity thing. She wants it to be instead of a real legitimate connection, and she feels like she can be with this guy for some time. Now, I can understand that, and I find that's
Okay,
great.
they sound like they're a couple very much in love, and
Right.
they want their privacy. They
But-
don't want people to bother them.
This is where the record scratches. They've been dating for 3 weeks.
Okay.
3 fucking weeks. Okay, now I hope it works out for him. I hope it's great. I hope it's a great relationship.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
How well do you know someone?
This
after
girl,
3 weeks.
and maybe there'll be people out there that disagree with me. Fine, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But you're going to leave LA, move back to where
Yeah.
AJ is, okay?
So obviously she's madly in love with him. That's
Right.
her prerogative.
And give up all these opportunities that, to some degree, you've tried to earn. You're a
Yeah.
part-time model. You were Miss Alabama. You've aspired to some degree to have some type of
You want to be in the spotlight
Right.
to a degree.
right.
Yeah.
And now you have the opportunity, and you're going to give
the
that up.
opportunity's there.
And you're going to give it up.
Yeah.
Now, I understand if you were like had a family, it was a relationship that was deeper, but a relationship after 3 weeks, and to me, I don't understand why the quarterback isn't coming. AJ McCarron isn't helping her, pushing her along. I mean, I'm sure it's a distraction to some degree, but if you care about something, hey, why not help her out?
Well, I have one thing to say to that.
What?
Insecure boyfriend.
And I gotta. I mean, and there's people.
That's it.
There are sources of saying he's not insecure. Blah blah blah.
Well, why
But
are they
it's-
even talking about it then?
That's the thing.
He
if,
is.
if all these things are leaking out to some degree, I'd have to say that he's a little insecure. He's a little worried about it, and it's like because she has all these football players
Yeah.
tweeting her number and stuff. But at some point or another, you got to be like, hey, you know what? The roles will be reversed. He'll have females chasing the shit out of him as a star quarterback in the NFL if he ever gets to that level.
Yeah.
She is going to have to put up with that. So why not look at her own career? I mean, what are your feelings on that shit?
I think he's insecure, and I think that it's still a very young and new relationship after
Right.
3 weeks. And that doesn't sound like it's starting out right.
Let me ask you from a woman's perspective. How long do you think, would you do that
Would I do
for a
what?
guy that you had dated for 3 weeks?
Well, everyone's different.
Yeah. No, but I'm asking you, would you do that? Like if you
No. If I worked that hard to be Miss Alabama, right, and be up in front of the country on TV and talk about the things that I feel strongly about
Right.
for the country, and I mean, she has to do all sorts of stuff to be Miss Alabama.
Right.
If I had an opportunity to continue on and to be even bigger,
Right.
of course I would go for it.
Yeah.
And if anyone was holding me back, any boyfriend, then I think that just shows you that
They're not
there's
that too secure. You know?
yeah, that's a problem in the relationship already. That's
Yeah.
just starting out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I don't know.
If you love someone, you need to support them.
You got to support them under any circumstances. Even though it's hard, it's tough, and it's some it's kind of be frustrating, or it can take away from your time in the limelight. You got to be happy for them. It's got to be really reciprocal. How long would it be now? Like I understand, like for example, if you had kids. a family.
Yeah,
It was-
like calm down with the whole spotlight thing. I don't want my whole family coming into the, you know what
and
I
that's
mean?
one of the things he did say. He says he wants his life to stay very private, but it's like
He does?
Yeah, he does. He
Let's
says,
wait and see what happens when he gets into the NFL if he does.
You know what, Sky?
Let's
I
wait
agree
and
with you
see.
because at some point in time, it's not going to be private. God, you know how when you're a star or any type of athlete that's in the limelight, you don't have but so much privacy. Athlete.
I have to say that.
You know,
I just love it when
she
you
loves
say
it.
that.
Athlete.
Athlete.
You have to. You know that you're going to give up a huge chunk of your privacy.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, what do you think?
I think it's just. I think that the girl. You know. I mean, I don't know anything, but I think a relationship. It's youth. It's young.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I think when you're that young,
she's young, and he's young.
They're both
and
young.
She's going to regret it.
Right. But I think at any point in time, if she has the opportunity, maybe she could be a spokesperson or do something where she could help herself out. Who knows what happens with AJ? He could get hurt, have a career-ending injury. You don't know what's going to happen with her. Why not take advantage of this opportunity? It came to you. You obviously were working towards this. Now you're going to stop and just put it in neutral. I would take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it was my daughter, I would be like, you know what, honey, go ahead and take advantage of it. You know, because I feel like she might not have this opportunity again. We all get older. We all start to lose our looks. We all don't, you know, and all of a sudden you're not as marketable. So she's having the opportunity now. I would jump on it if I was her.
Well, maybe he can't handle dating somebody that's in the spotlight.
Maybe
Some
maybe
people
he can.
can't handle that. They
people-
want to be the only one in the spotlight.
This
but
is true.
what do I know?
Speaking of the spotlight,
It's on us.
it's on us right now. But you know what? Your girl,
Britney!
Britney. Celebrity news, everybody.
It's Britney, bitch.
You know, we gossip here, of course. How does this?
I love Britney.
You do.
It's Britney,
Sky
bitch.
is such a
I
huge.
listened to
I would
Britney
never
this
think
morning.
that either, huh? Do you?
I listened to her this morning on the treadmill.
Yeah?
While I was doing my.
What do you
my
like about
fitness.
Britney Spears?
My fitness. I don't know. I mean, I know she's very ditzy. I know
Right.
that and all that. And I don't agree with all the craziness she's done. I just love her music, and I sing along really loud and
Right.
pretend like I'm just like her.
Would you like to carry a tune for us right now?
No.
You
No.
just like to carry the tune. You wouldn't like to release it.
That's right.
Right. She's going to keep that shit carried. But anyway, Britney Spears is leaving X Factor. She has decided to leave X Factor. And the reason is that she loves the show, but she wants to focus on her music career. She wants to get back into it.
Maybe she's coming back with a new album.
She is currently in the studio right now recording her 8th album. She's going to be with help from Will.i.am.
Yeah,
and
they
also,
just had a great song out.
yeah. So he's helping produce, and also Hit Boy, who was the brains behind Kanye and Jay-Z's Niggas in Paris.
Ooh, I like that
She's
song.
working with them. She loves all the people in X Factor, but the thing is that she really wants to focus on that, and she's thinking about going on tour.
What? Oh,
So she
I'm
will
there.
be back on tour.
I'm there.
You know what I'm saying? Now, just to
I'll
give
be
you
the oldest person there, but I'm there.
yeah, she is going to be walking around. I could be wrong about this. $13 million. She's
Excuse me, what?
going to be walking away from $13 million.
Really?
Yeah, that's how
but
much
she can
money Britney
afford it.
Spears has.
She
yeah.
can afford it. It's
So,
fine.
Now, last week we had unfortunate task of covering a paparazzi. Well, it's called a paparazzo, and when it's not plural, that was killed trying to film or get photographs of Justin Bieber's car.
Yeah, that was really
And
sad.
he put himself in a situation and was killed, and that was unfortunate. But surprising enough, Charlie Sheen has come out and basically cut a $12,000 check to help for the expenses.
Wow.
He actually was actually friends with a guy that was friends with the guy who was killed.
It's so funny. Charlie Sheen seems to have so many different kinds of friends. You know what I mean? And sometimes he just surprises people and comes out and does the nicest things for people.
Like he was just partying with that mayor in Mexico, and the mayor's like, "Oh, I wasn't partying with Charlie Sheen."
I
know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you were a motherfucker.
I
You
know, but also he was photographed this week. He's dating a new porn star.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
I don't know her name, but anyway, she looks like she's 12.
Right.
Have you seen pictures
She
of her?
probably is 12.
I mean, she literally is. She looks like a little 12-year-old girl. It's a little scary.
Right.
They were partying, but anyway.
But anyway,
I
say
still
what
like
you
her.
want to about Charlie Sheen. He is
Yeah,
winning.
he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he's
He's a winner.
He's a fucking great entertainer. He's a fucking winner, and he's doing winning things by giving away by writing a $12,000 check.
That
to
was
help out
nice.
this guy. Yeah, to pay
That
for
was
funeral
nice.
funeral arrangements.
It's nothing to him.
So that was great. Now moving on,
Yeah.
and this won't surprise anybody. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Guess who's single again?
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, everybody.
So guess what? I'm sure another song will come out about the
deals with
breakup.
Now, this is a bizarre thing. You know, I mean, we're getting really into pop culture, and, you know, and Taylor Swift is a huge pop artist. I mean, I think she's only second to, she actually pulled in more than
How
Bustin'
old is
Beale.
she? Like 20?
I don't even know. But when it comes to relationships, now I don't know what her stance on is. She just, you know, somebody came out and made a tweet. I forgot what celebrity it was that says either she's, you know, either she just can't, something's wrong with her because everybody dumps her, or she just wants to fucking, you know, bounce around. But whatever the case is, I don't know if you're aware, she's dated 13 people. Now, some of these are kind of rumor dates, you know, but 13 boyfriends in 4 years. I'm just going to take the time to go back over the last 4 years and talk about who she's dated.
All right, I want to hear.
Okay.
All right.
Joe Jonas, Taylor Lautner from the Twilight series, okay? Lucas Teal.
That's right, because it was Taylor and Taylor at the time.
Taylor and
I
Taylor.
remember.
Lucas Teal, John Mayer, who she dated for a while and was really crushed over him. Corey Monteith, okay? Toby Hemingway. Jake Gyllenhaal, which was a catch. Now I know, and I'm gonna continue on with these names.
Isn't he too old for her?
He's like
How old
10
is
years
he?
older than her. He was like 10 years older.
Oh,
But
okay.
all these, I think all these young girls are like, oh my God. She's saying like all the young hotties in Hollywood, the young, you know, guys that all the teeny boppers love.
Yeah.
Okay. Zac Efron, Garrett Hedlund, Eddie Redmayne.
I don't know who half of these people are.
You know,
Do
a lot of the people are people who were like, were in movies with her.
Oh.
She seems to get like that. Like she's in a movie with somebody and she attaches herself to him.
Her co-star.
And at the same time, it's, you know, and ain't nothing wrong with Taylor Swift. She can do what the hell she wants. But she might date him for a month. You know what I'm saying? But
and she's in the limelight. So
she's in the limelight. And then from the Kennedy family, she dated Connor Kennedy, and also was rumored to date his cousin Patrick Schwarzenegger.
And she supposedly bought a house right next to the Kennedys.
Right.
Up in Massachusetts. Where
So-
they have their fancy houses.
So
you know, up near the Cape.
So up near the Cape in Mass.
Yeah.
So she dated the one Kennedy kid, Connor Kennedy, and apparently was involved with Patrick Schwarzenegger, which is his cousin.
Wow.
And then recently she just broke up with Harry Styles.
Yeah, I
That's a
know
lot of
all about
fucking
that.
dating.
Yeah, I was reading about that.
You know?
That is a lot of dating.
Yeah.
But I mean, some of these could have just been like little dinner dates. We don't know.
It could have been little dinner dates. I mean, you know. I don't know.
I don't know. Or
Anyway. You know what time it is?
Some other kind of call. What time is it? What time is it?
It is time for you guys to get an opportunity to win a $25 gift card from Amazon.
Oh, you sound very professional.
Did I?
Yes, you
It
do.
is time for the movie quote of the week, okay? If you guys have never played this, if you don't know what it is, we basically say a quote from a movie. You guys have to tell us the actor or actress that says the quote, not the name of the person in the movie, the actual actor or actress that said the quote, and the actual quote that the movie is from. And then you have to email me that answer to Kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com. You have to email the people. No longer put it on our fan page. You got to email me the answer at Kevin@thekevinwhiteshow.com. This week's quote.
Am I allowed to say this is one of my favorite movies ever?
Okay.
It really is.
Right.
It is. I love it.
It is a great movie.
Yes.
Now, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. 6 weeks ago, Abdul here had a one-way ticket. Hold on, I got to start over. 6 weeks ago, Abdul here had a one-way ticket to an arranged marriage with a broad he never met in Bangladesh. Now he's crushing ass every Thursday night at our mixers.
Wow.
Can I repeat it?
Yes, please. do.
Again, one more time. 6 weeks ago, Abdul here had a one-way ticket to an arranged marriage with a broad he never met in Bangladesh. Now he's crushing ass every Thursday night at our mixers. Let us know who said that quote and from what movie it is from.
That is quite a long quote.
Now, I know
Guess what time it is?
Obviously, people, it's time for Kevin to be a bitch, which I've got
It's
very
Make a
used to and
Choice,
accustomed
bitch.
to doing.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
And thank you, everybody, for emailing me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. People love putting me on the spotlight. They put some. It's always.
I know. I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
great.
it. So, sky@thekevinwhiteshow.com. Email me any crazy questions you want me to ask Kevin. I will
Okay.
happily do it. Okay. So, are you ready?
I got to put on my
To make a choice.
I am ready.
Okay. Question number 1 was sent to me from John. I'm just going to do first names.
John. Mhm.
Kevin.
Okay.
I have to read this, people. I can't remember that much. Would you rather follow your dream and eventually achieve it, or get rich right now and never have to work again?
I follow my dream and achieve it.
Aw, that sounds so sweet.
I mean, you got to have challenges in life. I mean,
you'd be bored.
Yeah, after I get rich and then you feel like you have no challenges or nothing to look forward to, and you wouldn't feel accomplished.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean? There's so many people out there with money and they don't feel accomplished, and you see how many people have problems,
and they're miserable.
Look at rich children.
Yeah,
how much shit they get themselves into because they don't have a feeling of self-worth. You know.
Yeah.
So anyway,
all right. Question number 2, sent to me by Mike. Mm-hmm. Kevin, would you rather never age or never die? These are some good questions, people.
Never age. Well, if I never. So if I or never die.
So I guess you would just say,
if I never die, I'd be some old wrinkled up prune like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Or I guess you would stay one age.
You know, I'm thinking stay one age. Yeah. You know, or never die or never die. But it'd be the same thing, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I'm sorry, Mike.
I would like to like not age. That would be great, you know, seeing that I can't see shit now and I'm dealing with all the things of growing old, you know.
You can't see shit?
Man, my vision up close is fucking gone. I'm like, huh? I got to pull out those old man glasses and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're going to need like one of those,
the things in
magnifying glass.
No, I got them right here.
To read your phone.
Everybody can laugh at me, but fuck you guys. Okay, look here.
All right, let's see it.
These are my reading glasses. I'm like,
no, don't read the question.
So you know, trying to be sneaky there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, all right.
Next thing.
All right. Question number 3 from Candy. I'd like some candy.
What's happening, Candy?
I want some candy.
Do you do the cotton ball diet?
This darn diet, man.
Right.
I want some sugar. Anyway, Candy wants to know, Kevin, would you rather date? Oh, I think this is. Would you rather date a pretty plus size girl or an ugly skinny girl?
Pretty plus size girl. Hey, you know, and then the thing is it's not that I like, you know, big swollen up women or anything, or even little bony toothpicks. It's just I am a very much a personality person. When you've dated for years.
But what if the skinny girl, a skinny ugly girl, has a great personality?
I would go for her then.
It all depends on personality.
It's the personality. You could have the skinny girl and the swole girl. I mean, you know, you could have you. I know I keep fucking saying swole. Who cares? But I mean, either way, I base it on the personality. Because, you know, after you get to a certain point, you're like, okay, yeah, I've been here, done this, whatever, been around. But you start valuing people for what they bring to the table and what type of person they are.
Yeah.
You know, and how genuine they are. And there's a lot of people out there watching
that
the show.
That are not genuine.
Yeah, that are not genuine.
No.
And some of our younger viewers will see that there's a tremendous amount of value to that, you know, dating people because of just being nice, genuine people.
Yeah.
You know?
And respectful.
Right.
All right. Last question sent to me by Rich.
Rich.
Right. All right. Oh, my God. This is a messed up question, Rich. Kevin, would you rather find out that your girlfriend has a wiener or that she is wanted on 5 counts of murder?
Wiener.
That's a crazy ass question. Oh, my God. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So what would you do if one day you pull up the skirt and there's a wiener?
I would just laugh and be like, "Wow, that really
out.
fucking yeah." I would be like, "Oh, I know." I call up my buddies and they'd be like, "You know what?" They'd be laughing at my ass. But yeah, it depends. I mean, obviously, if I would have never have been sexually involved with her because I would have seen her, you know, or felt the wiener before, it would have poked me somewhere, and I'd been like, well, "What the fuck's going on here?" But the 5 counts of murder shit would be kind of.
That's a little scary. How can you sleep next to that?
Especially if you find out like this, your phone rings and you're like, "Hold on a second," and she's in the other room and sleeping, and you're like, "Hello." Oh, Montgomery County Police Department? Oh, okay.
There's a warrant out.
She actually is here. Are you serious? You know?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're just like, okay, she's in my bedroom sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, she's one of those crazy murders that has fucking like an axe up in the crack of her ass, and when I go in there and say she's got to get out, I'm gonna get the fucking Jason hatchet. Right, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. You don't have another one for me, do you?
No, who is this for? That's
We're gonna
it.
wrap it up. If you
It's
guys
been
get
fun.
a chance, please.
Wasn't it?
Yes. Why are you trying to feel?
I'm just saying goodbye to everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, we. God, you got me stuttering. Yeah,
I'm just feeling the big muscles, that's all.
If you guys haven't had the opportunity, please run over to iTunes and subscribe to us. Listen to us on a podcast. That way you can listen to us on the go.
Yeah, listen to us
We're
in the
really
car.
trying to build
It's
up our
fun.
iTunes subscribers. So it's very simple. Just go to iTunes and look in the search bar, put The Kevin White Show and subscribe to us. It's free, just like it's free here on YouTube. So guys, take care. Have a great week, and we will catch you next time.
Bye.
God damn! Some sensitivity, man. That motherfucker ain't handicapped. Just straight bust me in my head with a goddamn suitcase.
That sounds like an alarm. What is that?
That's dangerous. You don't want to do
Danger.
that, okay?
Danger.
Right out the danger.
Danger.
He's like, hey.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Hey.
Holy complications.
Hey, Robin. So I'm giving out compliments, you know. Telemundo. But anyway,